It's time again for a monthly series right here on News 18 this morning. The last Wednesday of each month, News 18 is figuring out what it takes to fill a different role right here in the community. This month, News 18's Cody Malin took a trip to Columbian Park in Lafayette. So, Cody, you got to actually shadow a zookeeper. What all did you learn through this experience?
Marley, it was a pretty fun experience. Most of us know the Columbian Park Zoo for the fun exhibits and the animals, but not many people go to the zoo to see the zookeepers in action. However, I caught up with one of the zookeepers at the penguin exhibit to learn what it takes.
I have always been in love with working with animals.
A unique role in Greater Lafayette.
There's literally nothing else that I think I could do.
Taking care of animals that otherwise wouldn't be here.
Because we all do it differently.
Senior zookeeper Lindsay Godfrey starts her day with a fun trio: Donner, Sagely, and Shazam.
So they get herring and capelin every single day. And they are very particular about which kind of fish they like.
Along with the fish, their daily vitamins.
So they get vitamins because when you defrost frozen fish, it actually loses a whole bunch of nutrients.
Once the fish is prepped, it's time for me to meet the penguins.
Hi! You want to come meet some new friends?
And then it's time to chow down. The penguins make sure Godfrey knows when they're full.
So when they do this little wing flap thing, that's actually not because they're cold, it's because they're full and they're trying to digest.
Before the breakfast is over, Godfrey makes one last offer.
Last call, anybody?
Godfrey makes sure all the penguins' meals are charted. It's an easy way zoo staff can keep an eye on how the birds are feeling.
You can actually track their seasonal trends with how much they're eating.
A lot of hard work goes into keeping endangered animals like the African penguin safe, but Godfrey says it's something she felt immediately pulled to.
I took one animal behavior class and I was sold. And I was like, this is what I'm supposed to do with my life.
It's something she's been enjoying for a decade.
And how many people can say that they have an endangered species just hanging out with them every single day?
Besides the bragging rights, Godfrey says it's rewarding to educate people.
I love getting people interested in caring about, the rest of the world, the animals in the rest of the world, and how we can protect and care for them.
And with all the fun of getting to hang out with the penguins comes the less than glamorous side.
It's just like parents, cleaning up after their kids. It's what you do.
Godfrey geared me up to help scrub down the indoor enclosure so things stay sanitary for the birds.
Something else I can add to my resume.
You know how to scrub penguin mats.
Penguin mat cleaner.
Yes. Good boy, Zammy.
As a reward for keeping things neat and tidy, a bit of playtime with Shazam, Sagely, and Donner, but all in the name of enrichment. They really liked those bubbles. Hey, Godfrey described the penguins as having personalities of a cat, and after spending the day with them, I can definitely verify that. The zoo does have an Amazon wish list with some other enrichment toys for the birds. I have that, along with the opening date for the zoo on our website, WLFI.com. Marley, all in all, a very interesting experience.
It really looks like it. And when you say they have a personality of a cat, what does that mean?
I mean, I had that cat toy, I was dangling it, and the way they would just follow down the hallway and kind of get their beaks up at it.
That's hilarious.
They were fun.
Who would have known? Who would have known that they would have liked to played like that?
You learn something new every day. And I do want to point out, Lindsay, just spending the day with her, the love she has for those penguins and the love the penguins have for her, you can tell that the folks at the Columbian Park Zoo really build bonds with those animals.
Oh, you can totally tell just through that story. You did a fantastic job with that story, Cody, but you can really tell that she genuinely loves her job and loves those animals as well. That's so cool.
Great zookeeper.
Absolutely. All right, Cody, thank you so much.